Did I buy a fake Nendoroid from Amazon? We're about to find out. Hey everybody, and welcome back to Droobz Vids and another video. And today's video is actually be quite interesting. So I got a buddy named FunkoCop, and he's actually been looking for a particular Nendoroid, and I'm going to give you guys some graphics here on the screen so that way it's a little bit more easy to explain, and it's actually not going to, what's going to be in the box is not going to be a surprise in terms of what figure it's supposed to be. But the main reason I got this is because this particular Nendoroid, which is right here, excuse me, is from Psycho-Pass, and it is Shinya Kogami. I'm not in Psycho-Pass, FunkoCop is. However, he was saying that pretty much everywhere he found, it's going for about $100. So I went on Amazon and I saw this listing, and it is $63.99. So I thought, man, that's a pretty good deal. So that's a pretty good deal as long as it's legit, right? As long as what's in this box is a legitimate Nendoroid. So, I looked at the vendor selling it, a couple things. First thing I noticed, this particular vendor, which goes by the name of Japan Culture Service, they have a 93% positive rating in the last 12 months. And their little description there says, Japan Culture Service is committed to providing each customer with the highest standard of customer service. Very good. So, on top of that, I noticed that this particular figure on this listing only had one review, but it was 5 out of 5 stars, and they didn't actually leave like a comment in regards to the review. But at that point I was worrying a little bit. And also I do have the return policy here, so if this does turn out to be fake, I will just return it to Amazon. And also another thing that I noted when I was looking up information on this particular seller was their seller information, and it looks like their business name is different from their actual seller name. That's fine, but the address, the business address that they give is a Japanese address. So that may not mean a whole lot in the grand scheme of things. However, it did make me feel a little bit better to know that this was, a company that's based in Japan. So hopefully that, shoots my chances up of this being a real Nendoroid. And yeah, when I was looking at it, there's only 3 left in stock. So basically, I struck a deal there with the FunkoCop and said, look, I'm going to go ahead and order it because I think this would make, good content for a video. So that way you guys can kind of see the process that I go through when I'm looking at figures on Amazon, right? So I look at the seller, I try to look at the reviews the seller has, like the actual seller, not just the item itself. And I do tend to look at the business address and all that. So with that being said, even all the product information seems correct, right? So I look at all that stuff too. So there's just a few things that I look at in terms of, when I'm shopping for figures on Amazon, just to protect myself. And, ultimately at the end of the day, I could return the product if it's not a legit product, right? So I haven't actually ran into an issue such as that with Amazon because I just haven't had the need to return any figures to Amazon based on them being, non-legitimate or fake figures. So with that being said, if this turns out to be a fake figure, I will make a follow-up video detailing kind of that process I go through with Amazon, which, I've returned other items on Amazon, and those have always been fairly seamless for me. But either way, we're going to go ahead and get into this box. And this is supposed to be an orange rogue figure in terms of Nendoroids. And in terms of the actual orange rogue markings here, I only have one orange rogue Nendoroid in my collection, and that is Shinra from Fire Force. So hopefully it is their 5th anniversary box. I'm not sure if this Nendoroid is supposed to have 5th anniversary box, 5th anniversary box or not. But if it does, you know, I got a solid, you know, kind of comparison here for some of the markings on the box. So with that being said, if I could get that out. That being said, let's go ahead and get into this box and find out what we have here. And I don't think I explained the deal. So basically, the deal was I ordered this figure. I think it would have made for a great video, like I said. And if it turned out to be real, the FunkoCop would owe me the total for the figure, right? Because it'd be the cheapest that he'd be able to get for a real figure. So the total of that would end up being $67.83 after tax. And, you know, having Amazon Prime did not charge me for shipping, so that's cool. And then if it turns out to be fake, I'm gonna return it. No harm done. Nobody loses out on any money. So here we go. Let's check this out. And I think, I don't know, I kind of got a good feeling about this, but at the same time, a little bit skeptical just because the price. Now, when I saw the stock being, you know, fairly low on it, I don't know, maybe this particular vendor had some laying around and they kind of just decided to, you know, put them up there for a good price and sell them really quick. So here we go. There will be no edits in terms of me opening this box and showing you guys everything on this Nendoroid. And if I see anything that sticks out to me, you know, like real quick that it might be a fake, I will definitely let you know. So here we go. This is how figure was shipped to me. As you guys saw, the tape was fully intact, Amazon tape. So no packing material. Good job, Amazon. That's a joke. Not good job, Amazon. But here we go. This is the Psycho-Pass Nendoroid, and it is not a 5th anniversary box. I'm gonna have to look up and see if this was supposed to have a 5th anniversary box or not. So here we go. Here goes some close-ups of the actual figure here. Can we get it focused? And the box, so you guys could see some of the markings there on that. I'm gonna give you a full go around of it. There we go there. And there is the back of the box. Can we get a little closer? Especially down here on some of these markings. Okay. And then here's the other side of the box. Don't focus on me. Focus on the box. There we go. There's the other side of the box. And here is the top of the box. And the bottom of the box, which I've gotten Nendoroids from Amazon before, and that were shipped and sold from Amazon, and they put this label on it. Now this one is from not Amazon, not shipped and sold by Amazon, but from another vendor. So that's a good sign, in my opinion, because like I said, I've gotten Nendoroids from Amazon before, and they've had this kind of label on there. So it says Nendoroid Psycho-Pass Sin. Oh, okay. I don't know what that means. PVC painted action figure. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at some of these markings. I'm going to double check though, real quick. The box does, I mean, it's not super beat up or anything. It's got a little bit of corner damage right here, which is not really a big deal. I mean, you saw how they packed the box, but it's kind of just a little crunched in. So let me pull up if there's any kind of box pictures in terms of this particular Nendoroid. So I'm just gonna do a quick Google image search. So we'll put in Shinya. What's that? Kogami. I am not a person that is familiar with Psycho-Pass, so I do apologize for that. Nendoroid, right? So it's easy to find pictures of Nendoroids, but it's a little bit harder to find pictures of the Nendoroid in the box. Okay, so what we want is hopefully stock images of the box, but that might be hard. Nendoroid in box. So I'm just gonna, type in a few different things. Shinya Kagami Nendoroid, Shinya Kagami Nendoroid in box, and on the images tab. So I found one, and it's only the front side of it. And I'll put a picture of that right here so you guys could see that. That is just the front side of the box there. And they have a DX version of this Nendoroid, but that box is black and it is not white. So that's going to be not really something I'll be able to refer to that much, just because it's a completely different box, even though I'd be using this for some of the orange rogue markings. So I guess, I don't know, we'll go ahead and, where's that picture at? Go ahead and look at that. Well, dang it. Don't you guys hate how if you go like on Google Images, I can't find that picture. I just saw it. Okay, I'm gonna have to try and look for it again later. I don't want this video to get too long on you guys. So let me go ahead and take a look at this guy here. We'll just use that front picture there. And in terms of this, we're looking pretty good. We're actually looking fairly good. We got the orange rogue in the top right. Yeah, everything seems to be kind of checking out right now. And we got the release sticker right here, the hologram sticker. So that's a very good sign. And in terms of orange rogue, they tend to put, the focus. They tend to put this down here. So we got the same thing on the back of this one. So that is very good to see that. And that's really just for the orange rogue. And one of the big things that you see on fakes on the box themselves is the actual website info, and it will not be correct. So if you have the website info on the back of the box, it is not going to be correct, and it will not actually pull up, the Real Good Smile website here. So I'm kind of just looking over that to see if we are all good in terms of the website, and the website to me looks fine. So taking a look here, I'll show you guys what I'm looking at. So if you see right here, the wrong side. So if you see right here, this has the actual Good Smile website info, and then on our Shinya Nendoroid, we got our website info there as well. And it is exactly the same as the one that I know is 100% real right there. Okay, so in terms of box markings, right, I'm thinking we're looking pretty good. Yeah. Cute to look at, fun to play with, and great to collect Nendoroids. HTTP www.goodsmile.jp. So there we go. Right here on the side at the bottom, exact same phrasing and website information. Very good. And then the same thing on the other side. The print actually looks a little bit bolder, but I believe that just to be a difference from box to box. So the writing and website info is exactly the same. Everything on the back of the box of the back, that's right. Everything on the back of the box seems to be correct. Right? Yeah, all our warning labels are correct. Wow, this is actually turning out to be pretty good. So there's one last thing I really need to look at in terms of actual, hold on. Oh no, I don't know. I guess that's probably the title. Never mind that. The only thing that I was looking at differently here is right here at the back of the box. So you see right there next to the Nendoroid series, that is different. Right here, right there next to Nendoroid series, it is different between the two. So now that I never really paid attention to that. So let me grab another Nendoroid that I know to be 100% correct. And yeah, so I guess maybe that's character name. I can't read Japanese. So yeah, I believe that to be character name, or maybe even title information. So you guys see there, that is different. So that is fine. Now, one of the other ways to check is to actually look at the figure itself. Now, this figure is for FunkoCop. However, I'm not going to tell them that I'm sure it's a legit Nendoroid and take his money for it unless I know for sure, which means I will actually have to look at the face plates in this Nendoroid. So let's go and do that. We will try not to mess anything up here on the box form and just take a quick look at the faceplate, because one of the big things you could tell in terms of how it's a fake is the faceplates. They generally don't have the matte finish. They're usually shiny, and it's really like one of the biggest markers you could find in terms of like a fake figure. Let me open this up here so people don't think I'm faking it. So here we go. And I mean, you know, if this turns out to be legit, like everything's looking good, you know, this is the last thing I want to check before I make a call on it. And what I'm seeing right away is it looks pretty good. I think it's legit, guys. Yeah, just as I suspected. Well, we're good here. This is a legitimate Nendoroid. So normally you would get these faceplates and they'd be really shiny, right? Now those are, you know, pad printed onto the plastic itself, but you would see like all the paint like in here being really, really shiny. And then a lot of times you'll notice is like rosy cheeks on the figure. You know, we got one more faceplate we could take a look at. Can we? Can we though? Well, that's not really a good. I don't want to take the actual figure out. We'll get this one out. I just don't want to break apart this and get all the small pieces out. But here we go. Let's do that. And yeah, so in terms of editing this video, I'm gonna leave a bulk of the video there, but some of the stuff I'll probably cut out, like looking for the pictures like earlier. So yeah, definitely a good looking Nendoroid. So I'm just thinking that the vendor was going for a quick sale, but yeah, that's legit. This is, in my opinion, an authentic Nendoroid. So if you guys do purchase anything on Amazon, you know, take steps to kind of protect yourself. Yeah, this looks good. And, you know, just be aware of what you're buying. And, you know, like I said, I took a chance on this. And there's nothing wrong with taking a chance on a figure that, you know, you have a higher probability in your mind of it being, a legit figure, especially something on Amazon, because you could return it, right? So if it ends up being a fake figure, return it, get your money back, and the only thing you lose out on is, you know, the time it takes you to do all that. And potentially, if that figure goes up in price, then you lose a little bit on that as well. Let's get all this guy packaged back up and back in the box here. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with this figure. So, FunkoCop, pay me. Let's go. But, yeah, I mean, this is just my opinion. I'm not an expert on fakes or legitimate. I just have, you know, the knowledge I have from collecting. And, you know, I have a few Nendoroids to help me along the way in terms of, you know, looking at it and determining, in my opinion, if it's real or not. So, yeah, this was a win here. And, yeah, I'm actually quite happy there for FunkoCop because he gets his figure at a really good price versus what it's currently going for. And if any of you guys out there that have watched this video all the way to this point, let me know down in the comments below if you have a differing opinion in terms of if this is a real figure or not, if it's a fake. Just let me know down in the comments below, and I'll be happy to discuss with you my thought process a little bit more and just kind of what I go through. But I think I did a fairly decent job of explaining that in this video, and hopefully it helps some of you out, you know, if you're, you know, looking for figures on Amazon, because I know there's a ton of fakes out there and they're getting better and better. So you really got to be careful, you know, especially if you're on eBay or, you know, one of these third-party sellers. Just be careful with what you're doing, and good luck. And like I said, if you guys got any questions or comments in regards to my process, or if you think differently that this is a fake Nendoroid, let me know down in the comments below. So yeah, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, like it, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more content, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next video.